Hey everyone, it's Chris at Service Autopilot. I wanted to take this time to show you a new feature and really a new module in Service Autopilot, probably one of the most heavily requested items in the history of our company, and we have now delivered on chemical tracking. So this is pretty industry specific for fertilization, weed control, pool care, tree fertilization, and pest control. Outside of those, there might be a handful of industries that could get use out of this, but it's pretty industry specific, but it's been very, very heavily requested. So I want to show you around the new chemical tracking system a bit and promote our new chemical tracking webinars that are actually required. You must take them in order to gain access to these things. So what I'm showing you here is our new chemical tracking settings module. This is where you can totally customize all of the information that you need for chemical tracking. Everything from the specific products that are marked as chemical products, as well as mixes, which are going to be combinations of those various products. So I'll pull up this grass feed example. You can see that I've created a combination of grass feed, of these two chemicals, and they make up my grass feed mix. And so my application rate is that I'm applying 5 gallons for every one tree that we're treating. And the mix of the chemicals, here I've got 1.6 or so cups of this chemical per 1 gallon of a full mix. And as I was saying before, all of these units, the different units of measurement that you need to specify, the different units of measurement for mixes and applications, as well as your targets, the things that you're actually treating. This is all 100% customizable. We do preload the system with some things to start out with, so you don't have to spend a whole lot of time getting this set up initially. But if you're one of those companies, one of those people that just wants to totally tailor it to you, then by all means, you can 100% customize this. Let me go back one screen and just show you a couple of other things. Application methods, this is fully customizable. And of course, a lot of companies that are required to deliver this information to the powers that be, whoever that may be for your state, this information is critical to have. So that's why we give you the ability to customize it. The next screen that I'm going to show you is our dispatch board. There's been a slight modification to the dispatch board to account for these chemical usages. So the system is smart enough to know if you have chemical application services scheduled, as we do here, and it adds this extra button that we see here called chemical tracking. So I'll click this, and this is essentially a wizard for setting up your chemical applications. So, and you set this up in advance in terms of what chemicals or what mixes need to be used at different times of the year, and also depending on what service actually gets scheduled. So all we're doing at this point is coming in, and for each of our customers, we can set a global temperature, global wind speed and direction, or for the pool care companies, if you need to set a pH level for the different customers' pools, you can do that here, as well as modify the anticipated or the budgeted amount of a specific chemical used. And as we click through these options, we get to modify that for every customer. The next thing I want to show you is the reporting behind this, and this is all still in technically an open beta, so there are some things, some improvements, some modifications that will happen from here forward. So if you're watching this video way after the fact, then you might see some different things, hopefully some improved things. Here's the report behind chemical tracking. As you can see, it's showing you everything from the client name, address, EPA numbers, application amount, and there's going to be some enhancements here, as well as what was targeted, where it was applied, your wind speeds and directions, and soon these will be replaced with actual labels and not the number that's related to them. application methods, applicator name would go here, as well as their license number would go here. So you could print this off, and like I said, we'll be making some improvements to it to where it's a little bit cleaner and easier to read. And you could just print this off or export it to Excel if necessary. You can also access all chemical information straight from the client's history. So here, if I pull up the audit trail of one of my chemical services, I can click on the chemical tab and see the exact chemical information for this specific service. This is, as I said, all in an open beta at this point. So today is, I believe, November 20th, 2014. So if you are watching this close to that date, then in order to receive this functionality, you must sign up for one of our chemical tracking webinars, and you can just chat us at the top of the blog here, or you give us a call and we can get you scheduled for one of those webinars so we could turn this great functionality on for you. If you're watching this way after the fact, if it's maybe in 2015 at some point, then more than likely it's been pulled out of beta and you're not required to do that anymore. But just give us a call if you have questions about it or if you want to get signed up for the open beta. And thanks for watching.